thing that scared you, whether it's a drop or something else. Like think back to your early aerial days. What's the first thing that scared you or intimidated you in some way?
Well, I have a couple answers to this, I think.
Okay.
Because, so the first time I found classes in LA so long ago, I feel like within the past 10 years, there have been so many more studios coming along, but it was in this woman-owned, this is so bad, I'm forgetting what the name of it was. I think it was Aerial Warehouse, but it was the initial Aerial Warehouse. She had it in like a loft where she like lived and just had a couple points in her own little space, so she'd have smaller classes. And I found it through Groupon, so I was super excited, and I took this class. And it was like a mixed class, so it was different levels, so she would teach to your level. So I was watching these like super advanced aerialists at my like third class doing these like crazy drops, like double stars and all these things, and I was just, my mind was blown. So that stuff kind of like mentally scared me, but then when I actually got up in the air and I was taking private lessons from Elise Engel, she was teaching me what she calls fallen angel, and you basically just have to like hold your silks and fall backwards and trust that it's catching you. And the feeling of falling backwards to me is so scary. Like I can do any drop forward because I see where I'm going. I like get it. It like makes sense in my brain. It makes sense,
but once you're going backwards,
when I'm just trusting my body to go backwards, even the most secure drop, I still always get that. It's gonna
be okay. It's gonna be fine.
So I would have to say that Fallen Angel is probably the first thing that I was like. Every time she made me do it, she would make me do it pretty much every practice because she knew it scared me and she wanted to like get that out of me. And but like every time I'd be like, "Don't say the Fallen Angel. Don't tell me to do the Fallen Angel. Don't tell me." But I'm grateful for it because it did help me work past those fears. And
that's great.
Now I can do an awesome Fallen Angel.
Well done.
What about you?
Well done working through your fear. That's great. So the first drop, I have a few different answers. The first thing that like really intimidated me that I feel like it didn't like click right away. It like took a few tries, and like it even took doing it from classes to taking it to the aerial dance festival and then ask for it again to be like, I need to get this thing because I didn't get this thing. I get it was Psychostar. It was the Psychostar drop that I first started learning it at Womack and Bowman with Rachel's class, and we started working on it, and I think I took like Carrie's class too to still work on it because I was just determined to get this move, and it just wasn't working. But it was really the first one that like really kind of freaked me out.
Well, there's so many pieces.
There's so many pieces. It's a tricky one, and it's one that it's not a one class trick. Mm-hmm. It's just not. It takes more time, and it's scary. It's scary. Yeah. There was that one, but then it's also I was just thinking back to even my very first salto, like closed drop salto dive, the like first one that most of us learn. And just that apprehension of initially like, okay, I know that you've told me that this is going to work. And this is before having the understanding of like theory and knowing how incredibly safe it was. But still, I remember that moment of being up there and just being like,
trust.
Yeah, trusting it. And my instructor was like, it's okay to have a healthy fear of drops. That's totally fine. Mm-hmm. That's totally fine. It's like perfectly safe. Yeah, it's a good thing. So it was the very first drop that I ever did was just the basic salto. And then the Psychostar was the first one I was like so determined to get it, and also it scared me too. But now I got it. Now I love it.
You killed that Psychostar.
I love it. So, yeah. What about you? Let us know. We want to hear from you.